In the mid-17th century, a surprising chapter in England's history unfolded: the banning of Christmas. This festive season, so deeply cherished today, was once outlawed by the Puritan government that ruled England during the interregnum, the period following the English Civil War. For nearly 2 decades, from 1644 to 1660, Christmas celebrations were not just discouraged but legally suppressed, sparking outrage, resistance, and even riots. To understand why Christmas was banned, we must delve into the political and religious climate of the time. England was emerging from a civil war that had pitted the monarchy, led by King Charles I, against Parliament, dominated by Puritans. The Puritans, a group of Protestant reformers, sought to purify the Church of England of practices they deemed too similar to Catholicism. They viewed many traditional Christmas customs as frivolous, irreverent, and even blasphemous. For the Puritans, Christmas had become a symbol of moral decay. By the 17th century, the holiday was marked not just by religious observance but also by raucous celebrations, feasting, and merrymaking. These festivities often included public drunkenness, gambling, and other behaviors that the Puritans considered sinful. To them, such activities undermined the spiritual significance of the day, which they believed should focus solely on prayer and scripture. The Puritans also rejected the historical basis for Christmas. They argued that the Bible provided no evidence of Christ's birth occurring on December 25th, and viewed the date as a pagan holdover from pre-Christian festivals like Saturnalia. This association with paganism further fueled their determination to eradicate Christmas as it was traditionally celebrated. When the Puritans came to power following the execution of King Charles I in 1649, they wasted no time in enacting their vision of a godly society. Under the leadership of Oliver Cromwell, Parliament passed laws that effectively outlawed Christmas celebrations. In 1644, an ordinance declared December 25th a day of fasting and penance, explicitly forbidding festive gatherings, feasting, and other traditional customs. Churches were barred from holding Christmas services, and shops were required to remain open as if it were any other day. The ban on Christmas was deeply unpopular, particularly among the working class and rural communities, where traditional celebrations were an integral part of social and cultural life. For many, the prohibition felt like an attack on their heritage and personal freedoms. Resistance to the ban took many forms, from covert celebrations to open defiance. In some towns, groups of revelers clashed with authorities, insisting on their right to uphold their Christmas traditions. The Puritan ban on Christmas not only sparked resistance but also highlighted the deep cultural divide within England at the time. While Puritan leaders viewed their efforts as necessary for moral and religious reform, many ordinary citizens saw the ban as an unwelcome intrusion into their lives. For these communities, Christmas was more than just a religious holiday. It was a cherished time for feasting, socializing, and celebrating the bonds of family and community. In towns and villages across England, covert celebrations became common. People found creative ways to preserve their traditions, often disguising their festivities as ordinary gatherings. Mince pies, a staple of Christmas feasts, were baked in secret, and carols were sung behind closed doors. These acts of defiance became a form of silent protest, a way for individuals to assert their cultural identity in the face of strict regulations. In some areas, opposition to the ban boiled over into open conflict. Riots and protests erupted as communities pushed back against Puritan authorities. In Canterbury, for example, Tensions reached a boiling point in 1647 when townsfolk defied the ban by decorating their homes and organizing a traditional Christmas celebration. The unrest eventually escalated into a larger uprising, known as the Plum Pudding Riots, named after the traditional Christmas dish. The ban on Christmas also faced resistance within Parliament itself. Not all members supported the Puritan agenda, and debates over the holiday highlighted the broader political and religious divisions of the time. For many, the suppression of Christmas symbolized the overreach of Puritan rule and fueled resentment against Cromwell's government. Beyond England, the Puritan approach to Christmas had far-reaching effects. In the American colonies, where many Puritans had settled, similar restrictions were implemented. In Massachusetts, for example, Christmas was banned outright, with fines imposed on anyone caught celebrating. These measures reflected the transatlantic influence of Puritan ideology and its impact on how the holiday was observed. Despite the Puritans' efforts, their ban on Christmas was ultimately short-lived. The restoration of the monarchy in 1660, which saw King Charles II return to power, brought an end to Puritan rule, and with it the reinstatement of Christmas celebrations. The king, eager to distance his reign from the austerity of Cromwell's government, encouraged a revival of traditional festivities, including feasting, dancing, and caroling. The return of Christmas was met with widespread relief and joy. Across England, communities embraced the holiday with renewed enthusiasm, reclaiming their traditions and celebrating their freedom to express themselves. The revival of Christmas also marked a broader shift in English society, as people sought to balance religious observance with the joy and togetherness that the holiday represented. The ban on Christmas during Puritan rule left a lasting legacy, shaping how the holiday was viewed and celebrated in the years that followed. While the Restoration restored traditional festivities, the memory of the ban served as a reminder of the tensions between religious reform and cultural tradition. It also highlighted the role of Christmas as a reflection of societal values, balancing spiritual devotion with the joys of community and celebration. In the centuries after the ban, Christmas evolved to become a more inclusive and widely celebrated holiday. Victorian England, in particular, played a key role in redefining the holiday, introducing new traditions and reviving old ones. Charles Dickens' 1843 novella, A Christmas Carol, captured the spirit of the season, emphasizing themes of generosity, compassion, and goodwill. These values resonated with a society eager to embrace Christmas as a time of reflection and connection, distancing itself from the austerity of Puritan ideals. The Puritan ban also influenced how Christmas was viewed in other parts of the world, particularly in countries with strong Protestant traditions. In the United States, for example, the celebration of Christmas varied widely depending on regional and religious influences. While Puritan-founded New England maintained strict views on the holiday well into the 18th century, other areas, such as the southern colonies, embraced Christmas with more enthusiasm, blending European customs with local traditions. The history of the Christmas ban also serves as a reminder of how the holiday has adapted over time to reflect changing cultural and societal norms. The tensions between sacred and secular, tradition and innovation, continue to shape how Christmas is celebrated today. From its roots in religious observance to its modern incarnation as a season of giving and togetherness, Christmas has proven to be a dynamic and enduring part of the human experience. For historians and cultural scholars, the Puritan ban offers valuable insights into the interplay between religion, politics, and culture. It reveals how the holiday has been used as a tool for both control and resistance, reflecting broader struggles over identity and values. It also underscores the resilience of traditions, as communities find ways to preserve and adapt their customs, even in the face of opposition. The story of the Christmas ban is not just about the past. It is a reminder of the importance of balance in how we approach the holiday today. While the Puritans sought to strip Christmas of its joy and excess, their actions inadvertently highlighted the need for celebration and connection. In rejecting the austerity of the ban, later generations reaffirmed the importance of Christmas as a time for both spiritual reflection and communal joy. The story of Christmas during Puritan England is a testament to the resilience of traditions and the enduring power of celebration. While the ban sought to suppress what many considered frivolous or irreverent, it ultimately reinforced the importance of joy, togetherness, and cultural expression. The revival of Christmas after the Restoration was more than a return to old customs. It was a reaffirmation of the holiday's place in the hearts and lives of the people. Today, the legacy of the Puritan ban offers valuable lessons about the balance between tradition and reform. It reminds us that while holidays may evolve over time, their core purpose, to bring people together and inspire reflection, remains constant. The story also highlights the enduring human need for celebration, even in the face of hardship and opposition. Whether through carols, feasting, or acts of kindness, Christmas continues to embody the values that make it a universally cherished season. For those who seek to embrace the deeper meaning of Christmas in their own lives, our ebook Rediscover the Christmas Spirit, the magic, the essence, and the inner child is an invaluable guide, featuring heartwarming stories, practical ideas for spreading kindness, and thoughtful activities to rekindle the magic of the season. This ebook is your companion to creating a meaningful and memorable holiday. Whether inspired by history or looking for ways to craft new traditions, this resource invites you to connect with the true spirit of Christmas. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of why Christmas was banned in Puritan England. If you enjoyed this journey into history, don't forget to check out our other videos, where we uncover the fascinating stories and traditions that define the holiday season. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content, and may your holidays be filled with joy, love, and the enduring magic of Christmas.